guess that's the end of that game. Good work, everyone. Guess I'll see you next time. Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome to our new project, Metroid Fusion. So, a bit of history we've got going on here. Don't worry about these two files. These were just making sure that everything was going to work. But we're doing Metroid Fusion because, of course, we have Metroid Dread along the way. Now, you might be asking yourself, but Novalith, you're already on a Metroid game called Metroid Prime. Like, hold your horses. Hold your horses, it's gonna be okay. Ironically, we're actually almost done with Metroid Prime 1, but we'll be moving to Metroid Prime 2 anyway, so we'll be doing nothing but Metroid for a while. However, because Metroid Dread is on the way, I figured we should at least remind ourselves what's happened just before that. So the Metroid Prime series is a little bit more like a, like side stories, if you will. There's an actual main quest going on, as it were, through the main Metroid games. So you have like Metroid 1, which was to go destroy Mother Brain and the Metroids that were on the planet Zebes. You had Metroid 2, which was to go destroy the Metroids on planet SR388. Then Super Metroid, which was to go basically stop the pirates once more on planet Zebes and rescue the last of the Metroids, the baby Metroid. And now here we're on number 4, after all that's happened. And we'll just start jumping into it, because we've actually got a bit of a story to actually go through, like a whole cutscene. I'd been assigned to watch over a biologics research team, so I once again found myself on the surface of SR388. Looking lively as ever. Oh, that's awkward. It was there that I was attacked by a life form I had never encountered before. It was only later that I learned the identity of my attacker, the parasitic organism we now know as X. Unaware of my condition, I was returning to the station when disaster struck. Once the X had infested my central nervous system, I lost consciousness and my ship drifted into an asteroid belt. That explains the opening scene, I suppose? It was a little awkward, though. And so we guess we just go into the afterlife? The ship's emergency systems automatically ejected the escape pod before impact. Biologics vessel recovered it and transported me to Galactic Federation HQ. However, during the journey, the X multiplied within me, corrupting large areas of my power suit. It then came to light that the organic components of my power suit had become so integrated with my system that it could not be removed while I was unconscious. Large portions of my suit had to be surgically removed, dramatically altering my physical appearance. However, the X in my central nervous system were too embedded to be removed safely. I was given a minimal chance of survival. Somebody's now decided to do all their yard work. Then someone found a cure. They proposed using a Metroid cell to make an anti-X vaccine. It seems that the Federation had managed to preserve a cell culture from the last infant Metroid from SR388. The serum was prepared and injected without delay. The X parasites were immediately and completely destroyed. Goodbye, little guys. That is quite a different appearance. As for me, one life ended, yet I survived, reborn as something different. Pondering this fact, I realize I owe the Metroid hatchling my life twice over. We'll soon be arriving at the BSL research station. I must prepare for docking. The ship's computer has notified me of our approach to the Biological Space Labs, or BSL, research station. During my surgery, the research team sent the last batch of creatures we captured there, as well as the infected pieces of my power suit. After regaining consciousness, I learned that an unexplained explosion rocked the station. For some reason, this awoke a nameless fear in my heart, and now I am being sent there to investigate. My mission on the BSL station will be overseen by my new ship's computer. Following the commands of this blunt, computerized CO is something I have to bear, as it was a condition of my taking the ship. For someone who dislikes taking orders, this is the second time I found myself having to do so. It makes me recall my other CO. So as you can see, compared to pretty much every other Metroid, this is a little more story heavy. And by a little, I mean a lot. It wasn't like there was an actual narrative before in any other Metroid games. Doesn't mean that this makes it a bad game, however, it just does make it a different Metroid game. Even get a map of the station. There's been an explosion in the quarantine bay. The bay currently stores capsules containing recent samples from SR-388, as well as parts of your suit infected by the X-parasites. The cause of the explosion is as yet unclear. Investigate. The quarantine bay is here. Move quickly and quietly. You are still unable to use most of your latent abilities. Don't forget that, Samus. Stop at the navigation room on the way. Uplink from there. Is your objective clear? Now go to the quarantine bay. Alright. Now we can finally start playing. What has been just 5 minutes? Easy. So, here's our new Samus look, and it's great and whatnot. So we've got a couple things to talk about. Jumping and all that is all fine and dandy, right? If you've seen me play Metroid Zero Mission, where I've done the randomizers, you've seen me climb vertical surfaces like these walls pretty efficiently. Here in Metroid Fusion, they took away that ability where I can't wall jump forever on the same wall. So that is a bit of an issue here. If you've also so this came out before Metroid Zero Mission, but Metroid Zero Mission has a power-up called the Power Grip, where you can grab onto corners like this. Here, that's a natural ability you gain. It's a little unusual. You actually have to read the manual to know that that's a thing you can do. It's incredibly useful. I'm glad that they did it as a thing, as an actual ability that Samus has, but you have to know that that's there. The quarantine bay is ahead. Biosigns are confirmed. Be careful. Alright, so we don't even know what's in there. Scary scaries. As you can see, power's out. So, as you can see, this computer is giving me directions, essentially, on where to go and objectives. That is... Oh, hello there. Oh, right. Someone wakes up after a certain wake word. We don't want to be infected by the X again. No, we don't want that. Just run away from it in fear and terror. But that's kind of the name of the game here, is that the ship's AI is going to tell me where to go, essentially. This is unfortunate news. The specimens brought back by the field team were infected by X-parasites. The X can mimic its prey. Any specimen could have hosted it. Before the explosion, a security sensor scanned one. The gelatinous X-parasites invade and rapidly reproduce, killing the host creature. They also absorb DNA and use it to mimic the host. You are almost killed by an X-infection. Only the Metroid vaccine saved your life. It seems Metroids were the main predators of the X. That's why the vaccine worked so quickly and so well. But it has also changed your cellular I'll get it right one day. You will never be infected by X again. In fact, you can now absorb any free-floating X-parasites without a host by merely touching them. This will allow you to replenish health and restore weapons. You may also restore latent abilities this way, so pursue free X-parasites whenever you possibly can. The station is home to many species, some violent ones. We must keep the X out of the breeding environments at all costs. This is vital, Samus. I'm already detecting massive biosigns in this region. The X are gathering. This might be our chance to exterminate them, but you are only at 10% battle capacity. Your chance of survival is extremely low. The Federation needs you alive and on duty, Samus. Is your objective clear? Now get going. I have released the lock on level 0 hatches. Look for the blinking hatches. Basically, normal doors. That's what they are there. So now at this point, there can be all sorts of things. Right here you can see that X morphed into a thing. Yellow X's give back our health. We were at 89, now we're at 99. We're just so cool. I will take... Actually, yeah, no I won't yet. I still got some time. There we go. You can see there's like this little guy there. Call them zombies. So, we are pretty weak at the moment. We're hoping to get some upgrades. I have received news from HQ. They can support you with downloadable weapons data. Once you have this data, you'll be able to use missiles. Woo! This will help against some enemies your beam can't hurt. Head to the data room for the download. The data room is here, marked with a D for data. Is your objective clear? Of course it is. If you say no, he repeats the whole thing, so you don't want to do that. With missiles, your chance of survival climbs up to 20%. So it won't even take me long to go back to 100% is what you're saying. That is what you're trying to tell me. Go up the elevator. There we go. That computer reminds me of a Gruff Federation CO I served under named Adam Malkovich. He called me lady on missions. From anyone else, it would have sounded sarcastic, but Adam made it sound dignified. Out of respect and with some irony, I named the computer after him. So you can see, already, more story than pretty much any other Metroid game put together. Like, if you gather them all in one place, we've already got enough exposition to last us a lifetime. So we're gonna go up to the navigation room. This is, you don't have to do this, but he does say, the data room is just ahead. Like, he could have just been like, no, don't speak to me. But they made that a thing, and it's cute. But you can normally just run through. I just wanted to show that off, that he does tell you. It's right there. Just go that way. Hold the R button and the B. You can see it changes. Gun changes and my missiles lights up. Oh no! Power! Electrical interference has knocked out the elevators on the main deck. This may be related to the X. I'll work on it. As for you, try to find another way to the target. It's located here. I'm reading huge bioscience, so I hope your missiles work. To reload missiles, you can use a recharge room or absorb a special type of X parasite. Noting that that's in green text, that's important to know. You'll see them. Try it out. Yes, missiles are your only hope. Don't hesitate to use them. Now find a way to the target. So the X has essentially replaced sort of the random drops system that's pretty much prevalent in all the other Metroids. But we are going to take a save here. Take a little bit of a breather here. Beautiful work. We'll continue this next time round. Yeah, it's actually been a fairly decent time. So yeah, a little bit of a difference. Different game according, compared to all the Metroid games, but I actually really like this, and we'll dive more into it next time round. Hope you guys are enjoying your day. I will see you next time. Take care, everyone.